Hello and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online Elsweyr. So, we are not where I last left you off. And the reason for that, well, let me show you straight away. So, as you can see, I've been around the map and discovered a decent amount. There is a slight gap here where there might be something, though I'm not sure if that is actually the case. It might just be land. But what I haven't done is that I haven't cleared out any quests. As you can see, everything is essentially saying I have not been in here, I have not been in here. The only thing I have done, and that was kind of coincidental, was that I took part in fighting a dragon out somewhere around here and got a little bit of loot for that. But that's it. So anything else in this, as you can also see on the left, is... oh, I'm missing a way shrine somewhere. Well, chances are it'll be in this area. That would make sense at least. Right, our quest right now is to find the outsider with a pot on his head, which is can I zoom? So somewhere around here. That's the main quest line for this. I will be doing side quests and such, but for now what I need to be doing is really clear out some main storylines, because I have a couple of those. So I'll try to do that first. And given this is sort of an expansion, it doesn't really affect the story that we were a part of in Qa'Rajh. But obviously, once we're done here in Elsweyr, we will return to Qa'Rajh and continue the journey there. So, not a lot have happened in terms of in this game, apart from what I've already shown you. The Greymoor expansion is currently out, though I could buy it right now, but I kind of don't feel like it. Not yet. That's not to say that I won't, but it'll be there for a long time, not just for this year, which, like, Elsweyr lasted a year, but as you can see, Elsweyr is still very much around. So Greymoor is probably going to last longer as well. Though I am all for taking it out on vampires, and without necessarily siding with werewolves. But, so what is this? This is the Defence Force outpost. Yeah. So, to basically summarize how things are, at least from what we know, we've been to Riverhold and cleared out the we cleared out the one quest that was there with Mizik Thunderboots, a very dapper Khajiiti, who called himself a private investigator. We also started a quest to obtain some ancient tablets that were supposed to be scattered around ruins of Elsweyr. I think I may have accidentally stumbled upon one of them, but I haven't turned it in. I also think you need them all. So, yeah. Right. Let's go look for an outsider with a pot on his cattle.
It looks just like that lovely place I dreamed of. Must be why my portals led me here. Eventually.
That's a law book. Alright, Kenwell, what is the deal?
Hello there. Good to see you again, John. Have you come to pay your respects too? It was the strangest thing. I dreamed I was looking at this very gravestone, so here I came and There it is, all solid and everything.
Is that gravestone important?
Important? I have no idea. I suppose it must be. I saw it in a dream after all. Or was it a vision? I get those two confused. Anyway, I felt a sort of pull and stepped through a door, and then pish-posh, on as a bantam, and here I am.
Abnur Tharn sent me to check on surges of power that he detected.
Tharn, you say, the grumpy battle mage. How is the old boy? The surges were probably just me. My portal took a few tries before we honed in on this exact location. Now, why don't you take a look at the gravestone and see what you make of it?
What happened at the other sites you visited before you found this
Well, it
gravestone?
took a few tries to find the exact spot I saw in my dream. A number of frightfully crude lads and lasses occupied the first location I visited, demanded my surrender, if you can imagine such a thing. Naturally, I gave them the old heave-ho.
I saw that bantam rummaging around a foul-smelling sack at one side.
Foul smelling, I'll have you know, that was my lunch. Can't believe I lost it. And if by bantam you mean my faithful steed, Honor, well, he's always getting into my foodstuffs. Has the appetite of a mammoth and the cunning of a fox, that one.
And did you also dispatch the ogre I found at one of the sites?
Dispatch? Why would I do such a terrible thing? I adore those adorable punch buckets. Alas, Groot was standing a little too close when I opened my portal. Poor big fellow that took a nasty spill. When the neck bone snaps, it makes an awful sound.
Ugh. Okay. Oh, can I look at this gravestone then? Ah, okay, here it is. Ancient gravestone. Here lies the head of the betrayer, whose name has been stricken from history. May the pieces of his dismembered body remain hidden, until Joan and George fall from the sky. Well, fall from the sky. Dragons is not exactly falling from the sky, but sure, let's,
Were the words the same for you? Sometimes written language likes to confuse me. Words change and switch places. Very annoying. Anyway, the gravestone mentions the betrayer. Smells like a dastardly chap. Wonder if I ever met him.
why do you think you dreamed about this gravestone?
I don't have the slightest idea. The words inscribed upon it conjure up all kinds of questions. Who is this betrayer? Whom did he betray? Why did they bury only his head? And where did they put the rest of the poor fellow? I don't have a clue.
Abnur Tharn said if I found you, I should ask if you will help us with Elsweyr's dragon problem.
Dragons? I haven't heard dragons. You know, I can't remember, but I'm certain I fought one or two in my day. I was a gallant knight, after all. Of course I'll help. I'll just need to do a little more digging into this dream thing first.
Then we'll see you soon.
Did you
Oh.
hear that, my trusty shovel? Dragons and mysterious graves. It's just like old times.
Sure. Well, the good thing is that, well, it's right here, so... The bad thing is that I've visited this place before, and let me say, it wasn't exactly looking good for the Defence Force. So the Defence Force is an...
Get down. I'll deal with this.
Speak with... Oh, I saw something pop up as a name. Oh, Indalsach.
Oh, now you show up. Left me to deal with a dragon all by myself. It's a good thing I'm Abnur Tharn and not, well, some lesser mage.
You defeated a dragon.
I discouraged it. But not before it laid waste to most of the camp. We arrived to find the outpost being overrun by undead. Then the dragon attacked. I did what I could. I fear it wasn't enough. What about the power surges? Did you learn anything?
You are right. It was Cadwell. He was drawn to an old grave of someone called the Betrayer.
There's a betrayer mentioned in the legends of Qa'Rajh. It seems those stories continue to harm me. No matter. We can deal with that later. Right now, I want to know about Cadwell. Has he agreed to lend us his support?
Cadwell has agreed to help, but you should know he's been having some strange dreams.
That doesn't surprise me. Cadwell and Strange go together like hot bread and butter. I need to recover my strength. Driving off that dragon took a lot out of me. Why don't you go help Chimera while I keep watch in case the great beast returns?
You mentioned the legends of Qa'Rajh.
Qa'Rajh, hero of the Merethic era. Most of the legends are unbelievable, though the Khajiiti moon singers guard the secret history. Their tales led me to the halls of Colossus. But let's save this for a less dangerous time. Tell me about Qa'Rajh.
Okay, so that's basically it. Alright, so... Chimera. Oh yes, we met her before.
Damn us for arriving too late. I did not expect to find our militia under assault by a horde of undead. And then the dragon. Oh, it tangles the tail rocker, it truly does.
What can I do to help?
The militia was already depleted from the fight to liberate Riverhold. But we were determined to press on toward Rimen. Between the undead and the dragon, though, we can barely hold this portion of the outpost. Retreat is not an option. Not yet.
Why can't you order retreat?
Our resistance to Euraxia's rule requires more than just soldiers. There are intelligence reports, safe house locations, lists of supporters. Documents we cannot afford to lose. Search the ruined camp and locate the documents, Walker.
Are these documents really that important?
They are vital to our efforts to free Rimen from Euraxia's rule. And if her forces acquire them, those who help us will be exposed. Recover the documents from mail sacks in the camp and get them to Captain Nalador. Then meet us to the south.
I'll find the documents, then deliver them to Nalador, and meet you at the south of the camp. Okay, so it's basically in this area. With some healing, yep. Okay, mail sacks. Ah, there was your name I saw popping up before. So, we also heard... Ah, I was about to say, I haven't seen any undead, but... Well, here we are. So, I've done a little bit of leveling, basically just from fighting stuff that was along the way. And I have morphed up my... drain power, the one that's currently located to my square button. So, but that's pretty much it. It's basically just now instead of just giving me health and now instead of just giving me health, it also gives me stamina back. Oh. That fellow with the staff looks important. Better deal with him then. No. Ow! Could you stop? You're undead. That winds to where you're dead. Ooh. List of sympathizers. Ooh. Yeah, that's the what? Oh, one dragon, two dragon. Ah, cute. I don't have time to read it right now. Where is the next one? Can I get a closer look on this? No. Okay. So one seems to be pretty much here. Is there someone guarding this tent? Maybe I should sneak. I do have skills in that regard, so. List of safe houses. Grilled hare. Oh, I already know the recipe. I don't see any caves or anything. Now, I'm no military genius or military personnel at all, actually. But it's usually not a good idea to place an entire camp in a valley like this, as it is very exposed to assaults and, well, basically any kind of weapon that can be fired from range. Even if you can get to cover, you have very little way of fighting back. Ow, it's in there. Alright, let's take the other one first then. Might as well help out while we can. Oh, I was about to say, why is there mail in the millet sack? But it was not in the millet sack. Ooh, ooh. Sure. Okay. Oops, that's not. So it. Oh. Can I go across? No, not. Oh, tiny elephant. That's a fairly weak creature. Bone flare. Find Captain Nalado. Okay. Ooh, what? Oh, drink. What? So since I have an active TESO Plus membership, I basically can have unlimited crafting resources. Which is why I'm picking up crafting stuff. Otherwise, I would be bogged down with my inventory and, well, if you've seen my Oblivion playthrough, you know how that's going for me. So, yeah, I prefer having a... Oh, I didn't mean to hit that guy, but, well, I guess I did. Ooh. No, don't need that. Okay, anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Hello! Flappy is not the smartest, I will say that. Still though, she provides good company, if you don't mind her singing. Yeah, I'm going to step out of that. Nice work, Flappy. Nice work indeed. Is it further above or... possibly. Oi! I don't have time for you.
If you're so fascinated by the dead, why don't you join them?
Huh. Quite a good finisher.
This one doesn't know you, but at least you aren't a walking corpse. This one must ask, why are you here?
I'm Qa'Rajh. Khajiiti sent me to recover these documents and give them to you.
Great moons! This one thought these were lost forever. You saved many lives at great risk to your own welfare. You have Nalado's respect. This one will guard these documents with her life.
Who did you just kill? I mean, we know that.
That was one of Qa'Rajh, the usurper queen's pet necromancer. His undead devastated our troops, so this one took pleasure in ending his existence. Now, Nalado must return to Riverhold to consult with Qa'Rajh. We must find a way to go on.
How long has Qa'Rajh been employing necromancers?
Qa'Rajh's chief necromancer, Zumag Fum, has been with her for some time.
That's a name and a
But our
half.
intelligence suggests his followers have only recently rallied to her side. Find Abnur Tharn and Carmilla. Tell them to meet us in Riverhold.
I'll find out Abnur Tharn and pass along the message. Oh. Oh, I thought there were loot to be had. There was not. Nope, just a light. How? Okay, basically straight west from here. Okay, should be doable. A single zombie? Weak. I say as it punched me in the face. Whoop. Those projectile attacks, you have to do better than that. Where did you come from? Ow. Oh, must have spawned in behind me. Bugger. Target is immune. Yeah, no wonder. It's an undead creature. Of course he's going to be immune to poison. He's not immune to getting crystals in the face, though. Oh, more gold. That I really don't need, but yeah, you know what? I won't complain about getting it. At least there isn't a maximum size to how much gold you can carry. At least not what I have discovered yet, so. As good as an archer, you're gonna mess things up. Anyone that takes things at range, do that. Ooh. More gold. We'll basically run these episodes at around 30 minutes.
I've spotted dragons circling in the distance from time to time, but it doesn't look like the winged monster that attacked the camp will return today. Was your hunt successful? Did you recover the documents that Qa'Rajh saw?
I found the documents and gave them to Nalado. She went to Riverhold to confer with Qa'Rajh.
I must join them there. The Khajiiti forces have been decimated by this attack. It will take every strategy I can devise to help Qa'Rajh prevent the collapse of his militia. The appearance of so many undead, though, that concerns me.
Nalado said Qa'Rajh's chief necromancer, Zumag Fum, recently brought his followers to Elsweyr.
Yes, I read the reports. Zumag Fum and his necromancers working for my despicable half-sister. Such magic leaves behind a miasma of stench and decay. It leads to the mountains to the west, but I can't pinpoint an exact location.
I can track down the source of the necromantic power.
Good idea. Dragons are bad enough, but undead tend to go on without end. Better to deal with them now, before Qa'Rajh's power becomes more than we can contain.
Is this the first time a dragon has aided Qa'Rajh's forces?
In such a direct manner? Yes, as far as we know. It could have been coincidence, but the attack felt designed to hit us when it would do the most damage. I wanted to send Chimera with you to find the source, but I have no idea where she is at.
I'll track down the source of the undead in the western mountain and keep an eye out for
Find
Chimera.
the source of this army of undead, and if you see Chimera, send her back to Riverhold. She's as reckless as she is capable, which is a dangerous combination. I'll make my way back as well. After all, Qa'Rajh would be lost without me.
Chimera didn't say where she was going?
In case you haven't noticed, we two don't always see eye to eye. She can be impetuous and obstinate, truth be told. Chimera gathered a handful of soldiers and took off to the west. If you run into her, send her back to Riverhold.
Okay, goodbye. Right, find the source of undead. Well, that's fairly simple. So what we will do is that we will basically take all the main story quests first here in Elsweyr. Then, let's see where it is we have to go. To the Sleepy Sentient Mine. That's not where I expected it to be, but sure. Can we... Yes, we can dash through here, but that's a dead end to the Predator Mesa. And then we can just scoop across south of this place, and let's see how much time we have left. A couple of minutes. Okay, should be enough to reach it. That dragon isn't landing. As long as it's flying, it's not a problem. It is also not something that I can fight. Until it lands, that is. And I have no intentions on fighting a dragon all on my own. It's way too strong. I think it deals about 10. You can see this is basically the spot where you are to fight it. And if it's flying around here, you'll probably land soon enough. So yeah, you definitely want to be more people around going to when you are fighting a dragon, because you can't really fight it up close. That's where it deals the most damage, but it has some pretty powerful ranged attacks too. Did you just summon another jackal out of nowhere? Oh well. Oh, jackal pack leader. Okay, I suppose that makes sense. Because if it was just a regular jackal, then I would be like, hold on a minute. So the road is here. That's neat. Just follow it along until we get to south of Predator Mesa. What have we here? Another pack leader. Are they both that? You gonna howl? Do a little more damage, will you? Oh no, that's just a regular jackal. Still though, it did manage to... Oh. Oh, so it summons an optional... Okay. I had figured that... Oh. Ilhalem. Well, no. Like I said... Oh, bone chime. Does not sound like a good idea. Still though, that camp could be an interesting visit. Whoop! Bone chime marksmen. Well, they are not undead as far as I can tell. It is likely unrelated, or at least for now. Yes, this is the right way. Elsweyr, or at least this part of Elsweyr, is fairly hard to navigate. At least up here where it's... Oh. Ah, shucks. I was like, see that? Ah, hello boys. Get set. Nope. You can keep that. Or your friend can. I don't care who of you were wearing the belt. I don't want it. That sounded like a zombie. Oh, dagger back. It's like a boar, but it's not hostile. He's not what I've discovered so far. This, however, will be. Oi! You trying to prowl? What are you gonna do, mate? That's right. Not much. Definitely looks like an encampment of sorts. What with a wooden palisade. Oh, he's here too. Well, I suppose that is the bone chime area. Well, that's fine. What's in the backpack? Boop, boop. Okay, what? Yeah, rot. So the path is, it's basically ending. Nightmare Plateau. Well, yeah, I think not. I think not. Since I'm basically alone in this, I'm not gonna be powerful enough to deal with those things. So unless I see a party that is already engaged in one of these locations, I am not likely going to be taking part of it. Wetlands. Well, partly. Suppose anything that is a bit low could become damp. Whoop. But there's actually something smart. Using your projected attacks at different times. Whoop, out of that. Oh. Well, thanks for the help, mate. What? What kind of level does he have? Ah, well. Not important. Let's see. So a lot of these plants look like they could be... Griffin! That spells trouble. Oh, and there's another one there, and he's already in combat. Oh well. I didn't get any experience from it, but I did manage to get through. Oh, ogre. That gave a lot of experience. Whoop! Where? Huh. So ogres, huh? Oh, Chimera.
I did not expect to see you in this desolate place, Walker. Did Captain Nalado send you? Or have you come to join us as we hunt the dragon that killed so many of our warriors?
Neither. Abnur Tharn sent me to find the source of the undead that attacked the outpost.
Then our missions coincide. We can work together to destroy the undead and slay the dragon. It will be glorious. When we finish with the hunting and the slaying, we can report our success to Lord Qa'Rajh.
Abnur Tharn said you should return to Riverhold.
I do not take orders from that old battle mage. Besides, the blood of Khajiiti warriors cries for vengeance. To disregard that cry, that is not a shame on them. No, I must do this. I must strike back and show my people that hope survives.
Powerful words, but it sounds risky.
The worthy life is full of risk, Walker. I assume you knew that, given what you do. I will tell you a secret, though. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. As long as I wear it, Jode watches over me and provides his protection.
You have a pendant that's connected to Jode?
To Jode, yes, but also to my family and heritage. I suppose you could call it an heirloom. It helps me in my role as agent for Lord Qa'Rajh, and that is all I will say about it. Now, let us go inside and find the necromancer and the dragon.
Okay, well that is what we will do in the next episode, but until then, take care.